Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Asian Psycho, aka Sniper98. So, as you can see from the webcam, new setup. I didn't move places like I did 2 years ago. Still the same place as the last 2 years. I just moved my setup into a new room because I got a new PC. So, and I've always wanted to eventually have my streaming set up inside of one of the rooms, rather than outside in the living room where I've been for like the past 2 years. So, yeah, there you go, I guess. Also, do your best to ignore all the weeb dackies and tapestries behind me. I spent not that long, actually, setting those up before making this video, or recording this video. Actually, I only put up the Toa one and the Kali and the Crony dackies, actually. The other tapestries, the Genshin one and the Azure Lane one, those have been there for a while. I think like a week or two, something like that. Anyways, let's get started on Lost Belt 6. Let's get started on the Whales log for FGO now, shall we? So, first things first, we have our dude, our guy, our boy even, Muramasa. I keep looking to my left because that's where my webcam used to be for previous Whales Logs videos, but now I have to constantly remind myself that no, the webcam is up top now, right in front of me. So in case you always see me look to my left, that's why. I should actually pull my my Streamlabs over here, just so I can try to condition myself to look up at the camera, not instead of left anymore. It's also kind of awkward because my webcam is also really high up. It's actually a lot higher up than I'm used to it being, so I actually have to look up now at the camera rather than like just glancing to the left like I usually do. Anyways, so Muramasa, our boy, MP5, as you can see there, gave his third skill a battery, naturally. And so yeah, been using him whenever I can. He's only really been useful for free quest farming so far. To be fair though, I use them in a lot of free quests because nowadays I tend to bounce around free quests just to depending on what I feel like farming for the day. Like, I go for one day I'll be farming Fruits of Longevity before the Little Big Tengu event came out, at least, and another day I'll be farming Yarn and the flames, the demonic flames from Handkill, right? So there you go. So there's Shido, might as well call him that. Technically wouldn't be wrong anyway. And next we've got, let's see, try to remember. Oh yeah, that's right. The girl we just rolled for the other week, and who absolutely fucking slaughtered me, gacha-wise. Where is she? Why can't I find her? As you know, she's an Avenger here. There she is, Tyra, or Big Booba Ushi, if you call her Booba Big, at least. So, there you go. She's MP 5 and 99 skills. As for the damage, Muramasa actually ended up being a flat 1500 Saint Quartz. I am not kidding you. That's at least if my count when I went back and counted is right, then Muramasa should have actually taken me a flat, like straight up average 1500 Saint Quartz, which is a lot better than the amount that Tyra took from me, which was 2350. So yeah, Tyra's MP5 was, yeah, it was pretty bad. And especially came at a time when kind of a bad time for that to happen, to be honest. I mean, Januaries have always been kind of rough months for me gacha-wise, because it's always, we all have New Year's events coming out for our gachas, and they throw God knows how much gacha shit at us at around this time anyway. I mean, like, Arknights has its anniversary, at least for the global and Japanese servers, like, around this time, too, so we gotta worry about that. But, yeah, like, FGO, and from what I remember, at least for the past couple of years, FGO's had, like, a pretty gacha heavy January month. I mean, even last year I remember I had to roll for, who was it? Yang Yuhan and then somebody else, I think, I forget who. And the year before that I had to roll for Benny Enma and Old Man Assassin Li Shuan during the month of January too. So January has always been a hard month, but it's been especially hard for me in FGO anyway. this month because Tyra fucking slaughtered me. Slaughtered my Sankwarts, that is, and my bank account, and my wallet. So yeah, there you go. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I do have Tyra on her 3rd Ascension form. Originally, when I, before I got her, right, in the years, I guess, and technically years, and months and weeks leading up to Tyra's release, from what I remembered of her Ascension sprites, I was like, well, like her 3rd Ascension, like, I looked at her 3rd Ascension, I was like, well, that's obviously way too fan servicey, like, why am I ever gonna use that? Little did he know. Because I was looking at her first 2, I was like, well, her first 2 are just way cooler, and I just like her 2nd sprite the most out of all 3 of them, if we're just going for aesthetics here, right? And so, like, you know, I was like, you know, I told myself, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna go for her 2nd sprite, it looks the coolest. And then, when I actually roll Tyra, I take a look at her 3rd Ascension after I've max ascended her, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I gotta change the sprite. And so I come to this screen, and I was like, wait a minute. is that what I'm really feeling right now? Do I really want her 2nd Ascension? Or do I want to kind of stay on her 3rd Ascension? Right? And full disclosure, complete honesty, complete transparency here. The only reason why I have Tyra on her 3rd Ascension, and she will remain here for the foreseeable future, is because while I'm not a big fan of what's going on the upper half of her body, you know exactly what I'm talking about, the lower half of her body, on the other hand, I'm a bit of a fan of, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Call me a Coomer if you want. Fine by me. I like some of the other gacha games I play are fucking Azure Lane and Blue Archive, so fan service is my middle name is my middle name as a gacha player, so fuck it. I'll own up to it. Yeah, her whatever's covering her tits is like, I don't care much for that. It's nice, I guess. I'm more of a fan of the bottom half. You know what I mean? That, and now that after now that I've been using Tyra's 3rd sprite, 3rd Ascension sprite for like the past week or 2, ever since the Little Big Tengu event came out, I've actually come to really like how Tyra has her swords in front of her, as opposed to her other 2 sprites where she has her swords out to the side. That's cool too, don't get me wrong. It's just that the fact that her 3rd Ascension sprite uniquely has her blades on her sides in front of her like that, I think is actually really cool too. Yeah. Just wanted to explain myself in case there's anybody in the comment section, or anyone else out there who happens to watch this video who sees me with the Tyra 3rd Ascension sprite and is like, bro, why aren't you using 2nd Ascension, the superior sprite? It very well may be, but I'm a Coomer, so you know, I know what I like. Anyways, since it's gonna take me forever to look her up manually. Here's our welfare servant, our only 4-star, a new 4-star for the month of January, Kichihogen. She's great. If you guys haven't gotten her yet, please do. I think the Little Big Tengu event ends like 2 days or something, so yeah, get to it. Besides that, also voice actress for Kichihogen is the same one for Rosaria from Genshin Impact. As when I got her initially, I was like thinking to myself like, bro, I've heard her voice somewhere. I just don't know. I just don't remember where. And then I Googled her name, and I was like, oh, she voices Rosaria. Okay, I'm obligated to like Kichihogen now. Then I guess. So, no wonder. So there you go, our new servants for the month of January. Since we got, I think, 2 new Grails in the month of January, I believe our New Year's Grail and the Grail we got from the Little Big Tengu event, I have given them both to my Tama Lancer here, so we are 4 Grails away from a level 120 Tama Lancer. So yeah. I think in either last month's Grail's log, I wish, Whale's log, or the month before, I think I remember talking about my Grail plans for the future, and I'm pretty sure I was like, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna commit to a level 120 Young Yuhan once my Tama Lancer's done, or once she's reached 120. Now I'm having second thoughts. So now I'm just sitting here like, do I need to Grail my Young Yuhan right away, or do I kind of want to save Grails to, like, you know, get my Morgan, my Koyanskaya Light to 100 first, right? What is it that I really want to do here? So now the flavor of the Grail flavor of the month is I'm gonna I'm gonna scrap the 120 Yang Yuan plan for now. 120 here later after I've 100 my Koyanskaya Light and my Morgan. That's how I'm feeling now. I could change my mind again. So now that I've already changed my mind now, don't take my Grail plans for the future, you know, seriously. Because if I'm gonna, you know, flip-flop back and forth from like one decision to another, then don't trust whatever comes out of my mouth when it comes to who I'm gonna Grail next. So, but that's the update on my Tama Lancer to 120. I don't think we got any new costumes for any servants, so I'm not sure why I checked that list. Appen skills, do I care to show this? I did max Appen Muramasa's second skill just because, you know, 50% battery, so you know what that means, especially paired with Castoria. And so yeah, Tyra's, I guess I could check Tyra's Appen skills real quick too. She is somewhere around here. There she is. So yeah, 555 only because she needs Magatama, and I kind of need these Magatama for future servants later this year, so that's that. Command card buffs. Actually, I guess I can max out my Tomo's Buster card finally. It only took us like what, 2 years or however many, however long we've had these faux prints for. So I guess one more, you know, one more card's worth of faux pas, and my Tama caster will have max command cards, I guess. God, that shit is so stupid. But in any case, command codes, I don't think I've really messed with those recently. Bond Grails, I don't think I've given anybody else Bond Grails so far. So no updates on that. CEs. So, I think I remember a viewer of mine on stream asking me, like, oh, how good is the Thumbelina CE? Because he was like, oh, my main reason to limit break it or to get it to max level, I forget which, is just for the art, right? And now that he's mentioned it, now it's got me thinking about possibly max leveling the CE too, because, I mean, it's basically a naked Mave. And I already did say that I was a Coomer, so fuck, man. That, and I believe I can get it to max level right away too, because I'm sitting on 7, or actually 8. Sorry, I can't count clearly. 8 CE bombs, 2-star CE bombs. I think what I'll do is I'll wait until I have like around 12 or somewhere near 12 2-star CE bombs, and then I'll either get Thumbelina or another. Either a Mana Prism Shop CE or another Coomer CE that I want to level up to max levels, so I guess we'll see. Saving my CE bombs for just in case we need it for some reason, though I highly doubt we will. I highly doubt I will, because actually, now that I think about it, for this upcoming Neurofest, Neurofest 3 rerun, that is. I know they call it Grand Neurofest, but to me it's still Neurofest 3 rerun because they're using the same goddamn CEs that I burned 2 years ago. But yeah, this is the CE that they're going to use for Neurofest 3 rerun, the Cheer for Master CE. And even though I burned all my other limit broken copies of it except for this one, I did max level it already, sometime late last year, I think. Because I knew that we'd use it for, you know, Neurofest 3 rerun, So now that it's already max level, and I got it to max level anyway because, you know, it's Brynhilde in a cheerleader outfit. Why not? I could actually just use my CE bumps right away, because what else am I gonna save it for? I guess like Christmas lottery, I guess. Actually, we would save it for the summer 6 CE, I think. Because summer 6 is going to be our like the one major farming event for this year. It's not actually going to be it's not actually going to be either of the lotteries, to believe it or not. In case you guys weren't already aware of this, summer 6, from what I'm hearing, from what I'm seeing, is shaping up to be like the event to farm for everybody involved. It's looking like, anyway. So I guess I actually don't feel too bad about accidentally burning all my other Cheer for Master Cs for Nearfest 3 Rerun, because Nearfest 3 Rerun, in the grand scheme of things, especially in the context of Summer 6, is actually not that important anymore. So yeah, I would actually highly recommend for those guys who are saving apples for Nearfest 3 Rerun because it's a lottery, I would actually tell you to just... If you do need to rely on Nearfest 3 for something, then sure, go for it. Farm it however much you want, but try not to farm too much on it, because you should save most of your apples for Summer 6 instead, because Summer 6 is way higher value in terms of the materials, because it's like a quasi lottery. It's like a mini lottery almost, where you only get materials and nothing else, but the materials you can get out of it are just fantastic. So yeah, I'll explain Summer 6 in more detail in a follow-up video later. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Cs. So whatever. So there you go, CEs, skills. I guess I can share skills. You saw Kichogan skills right there, 999. Tyra skills also should be 999. In fact, I already showed you guys my servant skills when I showed you guys their profiles, so I don't think we need to go that far. Okay, so there you go. There's the account, all the new servants, Grail updates, whatever. So yeah, let's take a look at the next month's events. So I pull up the event list real quick, and while I'm doing that, I'll talk about what we already know, which is our new servant, who is who is it? Who was it again? It was Karen, right? Yeah, it was Karen. It was, in fact, Karen. So let me just look her up real quick. '21 February. So yeah, looking through the month of February, it's looking like, okay. So we'll have a standalone Grail front event. Thank God, it's not part of like it's not part of like a lottery like it was last time. So yeah, Grail front is coming back. Looking forward to it. Grail front last time was pretty fun. So looking forward to seeing how they improve it this time, if they do. And then our new event for February is obviously Valentine's, where we get Karen. And I believe she's the only new servant for February, a unique new servant. So I guess I only have to worry about rolling her. We do get a Hakos Bales rate up, aka who is it? Sei Shonagon. Then we have 23 million downloads with Proto Arthur coming back. And we have some other like JP exclusive Winter Caravan streams or whatever. So obviously we don't need to care about that. So assuming that they don't like pull anything forward, which they could, right? You got to prepare for, you know, our anniversary and all. But assuming they don't do that, because I think at the moment we should be on track, relatively on track with the JP calendar. So yeah, Grail front. Then we go into Valentine's for our second event, and that should actually run for most of the month anyway. So there you go. Alrighty, thanks for watching. That should do it for the Wales log for this month. I also just realized that I completely forgot to watch the JP stream for the second half of or the second part of Lost Belt 7. So that sucks. I was looking forward to that, except I forgot because I forget everything these days. But yeah, that'll do it for this video, like I said, and we'll see you guys next month. Peace.